Announcing the closure of schools and colleges for an indefinite period, the government has announced the closure of the country's schools, colleges and educational institutions for an indefinite period amid the ongoing movement of students for quota reform. Thursday's HSC exam has also been postponed. This information was informed in a circular signed by the Public Relations Officer of the Ministry of Education Care on Tuesday night. The notification informed that, considering the safety of the students, the class activities of all secondary and higher secondary level educational institutions and polytechnic institutes under the Ministry of Education will be closed until further orders. At the same time, Bangladesh Inter-Education Board Coordinating Committee announced that the HSC and equivalent examinations of all education boards will be held next Thursday. Board President and Dhaka Education Board Chairman Professor Tapan Kumar Sarkar has also informed that notice that although Thursday's examination has been closed, the examination will continue as usual from the 21st. Minister for Law, Justice and Parliamentary Affairs Anisul Haq said that the government will not bypass the Supreme Court and do anything about the quota reforms. Quota question is not a matter of the court, but of the government, he said. When a matter goes to the court, the government waits for what the court says. Then it is time for the government to take action. So the government will wait till the court's verdict on the issue of quota. The government will respect the highest court of Bangladesh. The government will consider the verdict given by the Supreme Court regarding the quota. We'll try to follow it. The government will not do anything bypassing the Supreme Court on the issue of quota. In a seminar in Dhaka, the law minister said, the Prime Minister cancelled the quota in 2018. Then 7 to 8 children of freedom fighters filed a case in the High Court. Those who are doing the quota movement today have not gone to the High Court. Suddenly one day when the High Court judgment came out in the newspaper, they started a movement. Later they decided not to go to the High Court but to continue the agitation on the streets. He said, spontaneous protesting students can present their statement before the court through a lawyer if they want. The court will consider their statements while considering and deciding the original petition. The Supreme Court has even given him this assurance. Still there is no need to do this movement. Is there a need for the slogans of the movement? Violent acts not exempt. Home Minister urges students to return to classrooms. Home Minister Asaduzzaman Khan Kamal photo caption. Home Minister Asaduzzaman Khan Kamal Home Minister Asaduzzaman Khan Kamal said that the quota reform agitators will not be exempted if they do anything destructive. He spoke to reporters at the Secretariat on Tuesday. There is nothing to say about the movement on the quota in the job. But if they vandalize, do destructive work on the advice of someone, then no one will be exempted, said Mr. Kamal. He further said, if there is anything destructive, if there is public trouble, if there is bloodshed, the law and order forces will do their job. That is what they, law and order forces, have been instructed to do. Wherever there is vandalism, there is bloodshed, law enforcement will do its duty, said Mr. Kamal. The Home Minister urged the agitating students to go back to the classroom, commenting that road blockade is not the right way to collect demands.